Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I provide online valuation services for mediation and litigation based in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we'll be discussing divorce, prenups, and parenting plans with Calina Costa Plotky. She's a family law attorney in Atlanta, Georgia with KF Law, LLC. She concentrates primarily on family law, which would include divorce or child custody, child support, modification of maintenance, alimony, prenuptial agreements, and the list goes on. Are there certain things that can make somebody just totally lose custody? Or even if you just talk a little bit about like physical versus what's the other one? Custody, physical or legal custody? Like, what does that even matter? Like, does it matter?
So legal custody comes down to whether your voice gets to be heard when the primary physical parent is making major decisions. It also, if you can contact the doctors and things like that, it is extremely rare in the state of Georgia to get sole legal custody, because that cuts off a parent's ability to communicate with the schools, the teachers, doctors, things like that. So it rarely happens that someone gets sole legal custody. It's usually joint custody, and then we give tiebreaker decisions in four more major areas, which is education, non-emergency health, religion, and extracurriculars. And usually it gets divided somehow, depending on who has more time or less time. And then physical custody, residential custody goes to usually the person that's been that primary parent in the relationship and in the marriage. Now, of course, if there's physical abuse with the child, that's obviously going to be a huge factor. But it's rare that you get cases where one parent is going to be a terrible parent that shouldn't have any rights. It's usually they're both good parents. They're just not good partners together.
Right. Yeah. And I think that in that process, I think that, you know, in a lot of states, it may be that there's traditionally not sole legal custody or sole physical custody for a reason, right? Because or else everybody would try to go after those reasons to get full custody, because kids sort of do become a little bit in the middle or pawns that are used to either not pay as much money or because, you know, typically one party loves the kids and will do anything for the kids. And the other one's like, how far can I push this love for the kids? And that's a hard area to be in.